Gas taxes coming at you this summer driving season as Apple raises prices on all consumer electronic devices. Rice is the new boogeyman. And please remember to live while you're busy surviving. So starting you off, these 6 states celebrating America's 250th anniversary by raising your gas tax. Go for it. California at the front of the list. You knew it. You knew it. Washington, Illinois, Maryland, Virginia, and Mississippi are scheduled to see higher state gas taxes. Wait a minute. I thought we were trying to do away with taxes for the emergency because of the whole oil thing in the Middle East. I guess these 6 states didn't get the message. And just a quick note for you, in Asia, the gas prices and the diesel prices are all falling. Yeah, this week they're supposed to lower prices by, a percentage, but the rest of, seems the Western world, the prices continue to increase. Doesn't make sense. It's so reliant on oil imports out here. And just even the announcement and maybe a tanker coming in, and then the prices drop immediately. But back in the States, we got the refineries, we got the oil production, and then prices keep increasing. There's a disconnect here, and I wonder how much it has to do with the taxes that we're all paying. And if it's such an emergency, should these taxes not have been withdrawn by now? And right along with lubricants and that sort of oil-based chemical, Nissan oil changes could get harder as dealers ration motor oil. This is from last month. So this is dealer specific, and they're going to be rationing 5W30 and 0W20 Nissan genuine motor oils. The dealers get first priority over it, but then they in turn get to decide who gets the oil change. And it's going to be the fleet vehicles from other companies that are running within that are getting service from Nissan. You as an individual are going to be left last in line as always. So corporations help corporations, which, well, that's what they're in business for, is to make more money. So businesses help businesses first. Keep that in mind. You as an individual always going to be last in line for everything, unless you own a business. The story I covered last month as well, they can't make printed circuit boards anymore. This was going to drive the price of consumer electronics anyway, and woo, that did not take long now, did it? You knew this was coming, the price rise in all consumer electronics, and it's here. Apple to raise prices due to memory chip shortage, so they say. It's not a shortage and such, we're in a gray area here. And I love how, unfortunately, price increases are unavoidable. It's almost like when Johnny Depp and I forget who the girl was, flew to Australia with the 2 dogs and they didn't take them through quarantine and they got caught and they sent that public apology where they were just mocking them going, oh, we are so sorry. It's exactly the same thing. They're sitting on there on the news broadcast going, oh, we're so sorry. It is unavoidable. We have to do this. And it was just almost like they took the Johnny Depp script out of that thing. Unbelievable. We're seeing it in real time. We are in some sort of make-believe land here. We're doing our best to mitigate huge, or should I say huge, increases that are being passed to us. Yeah, from who? You're the primary producer of this. Come on, you're vertically integrated from top to bottom. Oh, you're going to raise prices on yourself? Okay. But again, consumer electronics, printed boards, memory, this whole thing, the list here is not inclusive, but it'll give you an idea of what is going to get short and what's going up in price. Consumer electronics at the top, smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, televisions, gaming consoles, cameras, computers, computing laptops, desktop motherboards, graphics cards, peripheral devices.
73 miles off the coast of Antarctica, and water so clean they're virtually untouched by human pollution, lives a tiny organism that researchers believe may be one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory nutrients ever discovered. It's called krill. If you've been taking fish oil for heart, joint, or memory support, there's something you need to know. Research shows fish oil is 50% less absorbable than krill oil. Because fish oil's omega-3s are in triglyceride form, while krill oils are in phospholipid form, which is the same format your cell walls are made of. That means krill oil gets into your cells immediately. In head-to-head studies, krill oil outperformed fish oil at improving cholesterol, reducing inflammation, and easing joint pain. Native Path Antarctic krill oil is sourced from pristine Antarctic waters, contains the powerful antioxidant astaxanthin, and comes in a tiny soft gel, no fishy burps. For my special bundle offer plus free shipping, head to getkrill.com/adapt. That's GETKRILL.com/ADAPT. Try it risk-free with a 365-day money-back guarantee. Click on that link in the description box below.
Microwaves, refrigerators, coffee makers, alarm clock, anything with a chip in it. Anything electronic, printed circuit board, higher price. Back to Apple to raise prices due to memory chip shortage. There's less supply at a time when consumers want devices. And the memory guys are passing along huge price increases. We definitely need a memory pricing and supply to return to reasonable levels for consumer products. That's the bottom line. No, it's not really. You have to dig deeper into the article. It makes them seem like they're the victim. Oh, we're getting price increase. We can't control it, even though we're Apple and we own all the factories that produce everything. But memory chip shortage. But let me read you the part in blue. Supply is being allocated to high bandwidth memory, which is used in AI servers. What? I thought you just said it was a shortage and everything was getting higher, and that's why you had to raise the prices for electronics for the consumer. The shortage is because they're rediverting it over to AI data centers. There's not a shortage, quote unquote. It is a reallocation that's creating a shortage in the original business model. So, you got to read these articles carefully moving forward. And you see, again, this is the second time. You're in the back of the line as an individual. AI data centers are first, corporate to corporate. And it really surprises me, the way that Apple had, set up their entire, I don't care what part is in an iPhone, they manufacture it from top to bottom. There's nothing in that phone that's not coming from Apple itself out of factories across our planet. So when they say there's a shortage on chips, it's just being rediverted over to AI data centers. So don't believe it. Don't believe it when they tell you they have to, oh, we're so sorry, we have to raise it. It's undeniable. It's inevitable. We have to raise the prices. We're so sorry. And speaking of AI data centers, I'm starting to regret showing my dad how to generate AI images. He sent me this one here. It said, Amon Alisa. And I was like, thanks, Dad. Saturday mowing the lawn. Great. A mown lawn. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Here it goes. Yeah, right, Dad. Thanks. And speaking of AI data centers, I was watching this AI short award-winning film called 2095. And it took you through these different steps of where our world is now until 2095. Boom, right there. 2047, global food rationing begins after automated harvest failures, meaning they've gone AI and taken that clear out into the crops. Everything's droned, everything's GPSed, everything's running autonomously, no humans involved in the farming process, and whoosh, collapse. That's what they're talking about. Let's bring you up to some food prices here. It's what it's all about. Grocery prices over the last 12 months, bread up 33%, potatoes 50%, higher in some areas actually because the Washington potato harvest had some difficulties. Tomatoes over 100, you're looking at double there. Bell peppers double at 100. Fruits and veg overall 70%. I thought inflation was only 2 point whatever. At 70%, I think the inflation figures are wrong. Coffee 75 is slowly going to trickle down. They had a decent harvest, so look for the drop in price over the next 6 months. Beef doubling. No, wait, is that a tripling? Is that a 200% up? Yes, it is. And dried beans. Which brings me to your bowl of rice is hurting the climate too. Rice cultivation could be as bad for global warming as 1,200 coal-burning power plants. So why aren't consumers more bothered? Because they need to eat. And this has been farmed for 8,000 years. That's why nobody's bothered. I'm really kind of shocked that they're now putting your food production in the same basket as a coal burning power plant. It's shocking. What's the reframing that's going on here? Am I supposed to eat less or not eat rice at all? What should I switch to? Okay, all the Asian nations that have been brought up on rice, we're brought up on bread, on wheat, these kind of, no, you can't have any more bread or wheat. You need to start eating rice. Like, that's just insane to even think that you could switch some. Okay, everybody in America, you have to start eating amaranth now. There's no more wheat even. You got to eat amaranth. You would shake your head and go, that's impossible. I don't even know what it is. I don't know how to cook. I don't know anything about it. That's the same thing. Oh, you can't eat any more rice. You need to switch over to sorghum. Oh, wait, that's bad for the environment. It uses too much fertilizer. So does corn. What are we going to eat? Air? Are we going to become breatharians? Oh, I'm full today. So I'm saying they're trying to demonize this. This is as pure as it gets. Barely any mechanized machinery in there except on the planting and on the harvesting. Everything else is pretty much by hand. And they're demonizing this. But this is okay? Come on, really? You got to be kidding me. This inverted world we're in makes no sense here. Oil refineries, great. Oil loading terminals in the Gulf, amazingamente, but growing rice, bad. And again, you know, you add ridiculousness on top of ridiculousness. And I'll take you for your lovely beach journey here over to Mumbai in India. Beach day for everybody. Looks awesome. I love it. And let's bring you, we got to clean ourselves off after that. Okay, over to Petra in Jordan. Rare desert floods bringing in the wadis, flash flood, and they had to get people out of there. You can see the wadis, or those canyons, or the small canyons. They're called wadis, are filling up. Danger, Will Robinson. And with all this going on, please remember to live while you're busy surviving and busy navigating through the news. Now, just for an FYI, this Strait of Hormuz seems to be, and I'm going to say seems to be ended, but it's been like 60 times they've said it's finished. Even though it does, and they sign all these memorandums and things, and the Gulf opens up. From every single estimate I've got, I can't find lower than 7 months until things start to smooth out again. Average is 9 months, and on the outliers, like 1.3 years or a little more. You're going 15, 18 months until things get smooth again. So just because it opens, like everything I'm discussing here is going to continue to go for the next 6 to 9 months of things costing more, things not available. They're going to be rationing this out, rationing that. And we're going to come into the harvest season, which truly had some damage done to it. Wasn't enough fertilizers, wasn't enough chemicals for the whole process, not enough diesel fuels here. There was already rationing in what people could get to plant out for the season. And we got this incredible heat wave, which I'll cover next video, rolling through Europe, which is absolutely going to just wipe out whatever's in the fields there. Again, they were already behind the 9-ball, 8-ball, 7-ball, 6-ball, 5-ball, whatever, because they couldn't even get enough fertilizer in the EU. So some significant things are still inbound, but you just see it piece by piece. It's like a death by 1,000 paper cuts here. You know, it's just never ending, and you need to ask yourself why. So I'm saying, just remember to live through this time. Turn off the devices, walk away for a while. When you come back, it'll be pretty much the exact same thing. Just get outside, enjoy nature. I'll be bringing you another update today over on Patreon, going in a little bit deeper this time on the same things about the Hormuz and what the expected are for each individual product coming out of there. Well, not 1,000 products, but you know, the top 20. Subscribetar.com/adapt2030. Patreon, the same /adapt2030. Be part of the journey. And please share with your friends and family. Hit that subscribe button. You got to click the notification bell. Feel free to cut this thing up, spread it through your social media shorts. We need the conversation to start right now. We need more answers to some of these deeper questions. So I encourage you to share the video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.